Man, even Benny is getting tired of these damn lowriders coming to his garage. What's up, guys? It is Saintsfan. Welcome back to another GTA 5 video, and today we're going to be seeing if the brand new Saber Turbo Custom is the new fastest muscle car in the game. The previous fastest muscle car was the Dominator, and that's what we're going to be testing it up against, along with the Blackfin when we go into the airport drag races. And there's actually something really interesting that I found out about this brand new Saber Turbo. So if you are wondering if you're doing drag races yourself and it's not as good as you think it would be, I'll explain why. This first one though, this first test, you can see the Saber Turbo finished this race in 30.4 seconds. And then when we switch to the Dominator, this one, and I started off the same and everything, no boost, nothing, I just held down the right trigger. This one actually finished in 30.8 seconds. Not a lot of difference there. I mean, obviously the Saber Turbo is better in terms of, I guess that, top speed, acceleration and all that. But considering it costs a lot more than the Dominator, if you actually care about how fast these muscle cars go, then you're going to have to take all that stuff into account. Here we're on the airport in free roam, and we're testing it against the Dominator, and in another clip I'll show what the Blackfin. In this clip in particular, the Dominator actually got a really great start. So even though in the racing test the Saber Turbo won, it ultimately comes down to the driver. You know, if he gets a good start, then the guy in the Dominator is going to win. But as you can see in this next one, if I get a good start in the Saber Turbo, I'm going to absolutely smoke them. In terms of handling and all that, honestly, I think the Saber Turbo handles a lot better than the Dominator. And if you really want to break it down, obviously the Saber Turbo has a lot of other features such as the customization, hydraulics. It's even got, in my opinion, a better sounding engine. Now, as you saw in that clip, I got a really great start, but so did the guy in the Saber Turbo. And at least on this airstrip, you know, going in a straight line, he eventually did catch up to me and overtake me. So in terms of just raw speed, if you have the same driver, so to speak, then the guy in the Saber Turbo should win most of the time. Now, what's really interesting about this car is the hydraulics on it. So this clip right here, I actually put the hydraulics down in the back and up in the front, and I'm racing the same two cars, and you can see I get absolutely smoked. For whatever reason, whenever you touch the hydraulics on this car, it'll make it go super slow. Because in this next clip, you'll see I do the exact opposite. I put the back up and the front down. It makes it go super slow, again, like we did in the previous clip. The real odd part, and I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. I mean, I would like to think I'm not this stupid, but hey, look, you never know. When I just held A to sort of reset or go back to default settings on the hydraulics, it still did not make the car go fast. It made it go slow. I had to actually physically get out of the car and then get back into the car. And then when we raced again, I was back to going, as fast as I could normally go. So that's why I mentioned at the beginning, if your car isn't going as fast as you think it should be going, you might have accidentally touched the hydraulics. I don't know why, because I don't think that affects any other cars, at least this much. I'm not sure if that's intentional or not, but just know that hydraulics actually make this car go a lot slower if you decide to use them. So ultimately, is the new Saber Turbo the fastest muscle car in the game now? Yes, it is, although it isn't as overpowered as the Sterling GT was when that came into the game. In terms of racing with muscle cars, you kind of get what you pay for here. Because the Saber Turbo costs a lot more than the Dominator, even fully upgraded, you do get the best of the best, I guess, so to speak, with that. In the end, though, ultimately, if you do race muscle cars, it's gonna come down to, what you are comfortable with. But at least for that $500,000 plus price tag you are paying for the Saber Turbo, you aren't getting a crappy car out of it. You're not getting a car that's bad in its class. It's still fast. It's still good. The customization is definitely lacking. Some of the liveries do look cool, I will say, but the customization, you can get most of it in the LSC without upgrading. So that's another story. But in terms of just performance, it is pretty good. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Do you actually care that this is the new fastest muscle car? And are you going to buy this car? Because it does cost a lot. Actually, if you do need money, I'm doing a shark card giveaway on my Twitter at this moment. So I'll leave a link to that in the description. All you have to do is go follow me and retweet the tweet. But see you guys in the next video, though. Drop a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe, all that stuff. And as always, it's your boy Saintsfan. I'm out. Peace.